What's going on, everyone? So I've been playing Lars for like the last I don't know, couple weeks, and you know, everyone says he sucks in this game, but guess what? I started Tekken 7, so I don't know what he was like before, but to me he seems pretty damn good, man, and he's got a lot of good tools. So if you guys are like me and you like Lars and you want to play him, these are the top 10 moves I reckon you guys should be using, and I'll explain why. So I don't know why this is on swap positions. Anyway, so the first move. These aren't in any order, by the way. These are just 10 of his best moves so you can use whenever you want. Alright, so first one is back one. Now, I'm sure you can see it's a tracking move, it's a mid, and it's safe. So if you're, you know, doing some pressure like this, and you know they want to sidestep, just back one. Tracking, safe, and yeah, I'll see if it does anything on counter here. I don't think. Nah, it doesn't. But yeah, it's good to take control as well, so if you know your opponent's steps a lot, just use this move. Move number 2. Dynamic Entry 2. Now, this move is awesome. So it is safe as well. On counter hit, it's a launch. It's a ground pickup as well, so that's awesome. So you go like this, and also if they move, I'll just show you guys. If they do a spring kick, mid kick, low kick, all those options. The mid kick and low kick, it will be a counter hit, and you get a combo off it. But if they do the spring kick, then what do you call it? To do the spring kick, it'll float them out of the air. I'll show you guys. Go like this. See that? See that? Really good. So, yep. That's Dynamic Entry 2. So, move number 3 is Up Forward 4. Now, obviously this is a launcher. It's safe as well, so you can, I would use it sparingly, but you can use it quite a lot if you're in a pinch and you need to have a comeback. It's really good as well because it low crushes. So if you know your opponent's doing something like this, and you know they've been sweeping a lot, and you know they want to finish you, straight up just crush them idiots. And you know, and it's also got really good range. If you're like mid-screen and you think they're coming in, he like travels pretty far to get the move off, so something like that. Yeah, so the next move, Sidestep 2. Now this is one of my favorites. It just depends on the kind of play style you like to play. So I like to poke my opponent like this, you know, a few of these, and then sidestep. Now the good thing about Sidestep 2 is, again, it's safe, but it knocks down and you get a free follow-up of the stomp they can't escape from, right? As you can see there, 2-hit combo. And then you get a mix-up of what you're going to do next. I like to do the running 3 next, but you can run up, do nothing. You can run up, do a low if you think they're going to block the running 3. You think, and if you think they're going to block the running 3, you can also do the a low. And it just creates a lot of mix-ups, and you know it's got a built-in sidestep anyway, so it's just really good. Like if your opponent's doing any linear moves, this will go around it, so it's pretty good like that. Down back 3-1 is the next one. Now this one's a little risky, so it's up to you guys if you want to use it or not, but I like it because it's a natural combo. So there's straight up, and I don't know if you ever got hit by one of these, but it's damn annoying, and you just want to hit the opponent next. So, you know, if you do that and you know the opponent's going to want to try taking control and do a jab, just you do this, and then you just go bang, whoops, you go bang, and there's a full combo for you, wall carry. yeah, so it's a good low. Like if you're gonna do a low anyway, you might as well do this one because you know that's 20 damage right there, and yeah, it's a natural combo and pretty annoying because it's 2 hits. You know what I mean? And also if you think they're gonna do something after it, you can sidestep after it, or you know, you can choose what to do after it, but I think it still leaves you in the driver's seat. The next one is full crouch down forward 1+2. Now I like this because it hits like a pretty decent amount, but the best thing about it is if you full crouch and they've been hit by it before, they're gonna think you're gonna do it again, right? So you do this and then you go up again and go like this, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or if you're not comfortable with that launch, you know, you poke them and you think, oh, they might think he stuffed it up and he's going to do it again. You just go like this. Or you go, you know, you can go into dynamic entry from while standing 2. Or, silent entry. Fuck, can't remember his stances. And yeah, pretty much you can do whatever you want, and there's a full crouch mix up right there, you know? You got the full crouch 1+2, or the full crouch 2-1, or full crouch 1. What do you want? Whatever you want, you know what I mean? So this one is pretty risky. It's probably his most risky move in the game, but I really like it. It's pretty much like a hell sweep, forward, 4-3. They obviously both connect, and it's pretty chunky damage. It's, you know, it leaves them standing, so you don't really get a knockdown mix-up, but you sort of put the fear into them, you know what I mean? Because you've just knocked them for 35 damage, which is essentially half a combo, and then they, you know, they gotta pretty much think, oh, is it gonna come again? So you know what I mean? You can just, you know, bait with that one, or you can do down 3 and they might think it's coming again, you know, or just run up and just bait with that. But yeah, it's essentially like the hell sweep, man. So if you want a really good damaging low, I feel like this one is a bit more seeable, even though you get a knockdown, and it's only 25 damage, so this one's more damage and you know, leaves them standing, which sometimes is a better option. So yeah. So the next one is your standard mid pokes, down back 2-1. They are the best. This is my favorite Lars mid poke. I always do it after a sequence. I'll be like this. I'll try sidestep 2. If that gets blocked, I'll sidestep again. Down back 2-1. Then I'll sidestep. You know, they might think a low's coming. Duck. Back 2-1. Down back 2-1. There's a mix up you can do with down back 2 as well. You can go down back 2 into silent entry. You know, whatever you want. But down back 2-1's still the best, I reckon. And that's pretty much it for that move. So the next one is, I kind of like using this as a round finisher. Down 2. It puts you at 0 frames. And a lot of times, well, every time I do it, if I do a down 2 and then I do a jab after it, I usually win out. But yeah, they might think it's negative or whatever. Even if they know the frames, you're at 0 frames. So straight after it, you can go into another mix-up. You know what I mean? You can go into another one if you want, and it's very decent damage for, you know, just a little poke that's safe, and nearly plus frames. So yeah, it's a good poke to use when you're trying to mix them up. So you might want to go for a low, another down 4, and then, you know, down 2. So yeah, have a play around with that. Now the next one is his, so if something's launch punishable and you want to punish with Lars, don't do his up forward 4 or his up forward 3, which is that move. The punish for it is forward 1+2, which is Hadouken, as you can see there. I reckon it's his coolest launcher. And yeah, so it's pretty much your like 50-50 mix up. So if they think you're going for a hell sweep like that, hell sweep, you know, they think you're coming in, you're baiting with, you know, stealth step, straight up, and then you just go, you know, something like that. It's easy to perform launch, you know, and it's it is -14, so it can be launched by some characters, but it's a really good launcher for sidestep launches, you know. So if you go like this and just poke them a little bit, you know, walk up, and then they think you're going to do a low or something, it's good. At 15 frames, it's your regular speed, but it looks like it comes out really fast, so you know, a lot of people won't really see it coming, as it doesn't have a lot of startup frames. And the last move, which I talked about a little bit before, while standing, is essentially while standing 2 I'm talking about, but while standing 2-1 is actually, no, it's while standing 2. So what you can do is, if someone does a low and you want to punish it, and it's, I think, you know, 13 frames or more, -13, you can do while standing 2-1, and a lot of people get hit by the second hit on counter hit. I'll show you what it does on counter hit. So, you know, and you get a 50-50 after that. So you can go like this. They think, oh yeah, he's gonna do the stomp again. Just do that, you know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah. So from while standing 2, you can then go into stance as I talked about before, and you can go into the other stance. So there's all these mix-ups from it, and yeah, if they think you're gonna go into this, whoops, if they think you're gonna go into this, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna jab him now to get him out of it, and that's when you just do while standing 2-1, and you get the counter hit, and the mix-ups pretty much go on forever after that, because yeah, you know, if they want to wait and see what you do, and you do this, you can do, you know, straight into any dynamic mix-up you want. So yeah, I actually think he's a good character. He's got a lot of good quick pokes, and I don't know why people are saying that he's trash now, but I don't really go by tier lists anymore, because I just play who I like and who feels comfortable to me. And yeah, Lars has pretty decent combos. He's got some really flashy moves, and they're not really that hard to perform. So if you're interested in Lars, check out these moves, and yeah, let me know if you guys try them out and have some success. Take it easy for now, guys. Peace.